Well, good evening and welcome to Valkyrie Volleyball here on BFSD Events here on YouTube. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals here from Eureka, Montana, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Eureka Lady Lions. Valkyries 12-0 on the season, unbeaten, a great match on Tuesday. If you didn't see that at home, as they took on Columbia Falls Wildcats out of Class A, and just a really good match there in Bigfork. So they're getting ready to take on the Lions. They beat them last time 3-0 at home, and had a chance to sit down with the head coach of the Valkyries, Ariel Stolnak, before the match tonight, and this is what she had to say prior to the night's match.
Well, good evening here on the pregame show for Valkyrie Volleyball on the road. The Valkyries 12-0. We're here in Eureka, Montana, getting ready to take on the Lady Lions, and I'm with head coach Ariel Stolnak.
And your girls are looking really good, and I want to go back to before we kind of talked about postgame, but the test you had going to Thompson Falls and what that did for the girls after playing them there in a tough matchup.
It was really good for us. We really needed to be pushed a little bit so that we can see what our weaknesses were and what we just kind of needed to work on at the time. And so we went back home and we worked on all those, and the girls improved on the things that we hadn't found yet. And so, yeah, it's been really good. It's been good to be pushed. We like it.
Well, that's the first time you actually lost a set, right? You actually went to 4 and took care of things. I thought you guys played well. I thought it was a very good matchup. Thompson Falls is a very talented team as well. They got a couple of really good players, so I like to see that. So push you guys before the postseason. But so you went through and it kept going on. You guys are unbeaten. You're 12-0. But I want to go back to Tuesday this week. You go and now you bring a team out of Class A, the Columbia Falls Wildcats, and you take them on. You went to 5 in that, and I thought that was just overall both teams played exceptionally well. It was just some good volleyball down there in Bigfork.
Yeah, correct. We really liked our game against Columbia Falls. I don't think we necessarily played our strongest game in some positions, but then again, we went home and went to practice and worked on what we needed to work on and had a good practice off of it. So it was really good. It's really good for the girls to taste a little bit of, we just want them to stay humble. So that was good for us. Just know that what kind of team are we in that 5th set? Are we the team that gives up and lets the other team win, or are we the team that pushes through and perseveres? And so we really talked about that in our huddles and what kind of team we wanted to be known as, and they did great.
Yeah, they really, I thought, played really well, but it shows the character of a team, playing a team like that, really to pressure that you know that, hey, every night you have to come to the gym and you have to show up.
Oh, yeah, correct. And I mean, we played Columbia Falls this summer, and I was trying to get out of the girls' heads because it was a lot easier for us when we played them last time, and I was really trying to get out of their heads, that this could be a completely different team. And they're still working on the mental aspect of volleyball, and I think that they did really great. We just try to go into every single game, no matter who's on the other side of the net, just playing our solid game of volleyball. I want us to play a solid game of volleyball against a team that we go to 5 against and a team that we beat in 3. I want us to play the exact same game of volleyball no matter what.
Yeah, I kind of see that sometimes where there's sets where you guys just are playing your best and dominate. Yeah. I would say the 3rd set against Sioux Falls, how you guys came out and played that was your best volleyball. And you guys can play an exceptional game of volleyball against teams when you guys are clicking on all cylinders.
Absolutely, and I think that's the thing is just for them working on the mental, like I said, the mental aspect of stuff and trying to figure out when we're in those situations when we're a little bit down, how do we come out of it? And I think that they did a really great job in some situations. I mean, one of those sets we were down by about 11 points and we still came back and tied it up. And so it's great to see the girls do that, and we learned a lot from it. So we are happy that we won it in the long run, but it was good for us. So.
Well, that brings us to today. You take on Eureka. You swept them at home 3-0. They gave you a little bit of a hard time in one of the sets, but then after that, it seemed like to really come together and play the game that you guys can play.
Yeah.
Rather than playing down to the level of your competition, you're playing how you guys can play. So talk about the matchup with them and what you have to do against Eureka tonight to secure another victory and basically get ready to seal up that first place spot, with a few left to go in the season, going into districts and postseason.
Once again, we're going into this game with a blank slate, pretending we've never played this team before. We have no clue what they're going to bring at us. We just expect that we're going to get their best, and we usually do from teams. We get their best in the first set, and what's great about the girls is they just are consistent the whole time, so then we kind of wear on teams, which are really great. So right out of the gate, our new goal every single game, every single set is to be the first to 5. We've had a couple times where we just come out and the girls know they're going to win it, and they allow the other team to get to 5 first, and it'll be like 5-3 or something like that. And we need to be strong out of the gates because we start playing tough teams. We need to be strong out of the gates so you don't get to let points go for no reasons and have unforced errors. And so we're going to do the same thing today. We're just going to work on being the first to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 each set. And then we don't necessarily have a game plan against them as much as just playing our game. So we're going to go out there and just play a good game of volleyball. And ideally, if any team's getting better, it was us, because you never know, that team out there could be working their butt off and be getting better. But if there is a team out there doing that, we talk about that every single day at practice, that if there's a team getting better, it better be us. So
yeah, I think that's a good thing to do is don't focus on what you have to stop for them. Just play how you guys play, and when you guys play at your best, you're pretty unbeatable, especially I would say here on the west side of Montana. Of course, when you get to postseason later on, I don't want to get too far ahead, but you will come up against a little more competition that way. In that Columbia Falls game really kind of gave you a test what you might run into in the postseason.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying too, is the Sioux Falls game, playing games like Thompson, stuff like that, I think shows the girls that they have it in them to outlast any team that they come across, but that it's hard. It's not going to be easy. What I get really worried about is that they play these teams and they beat them in 3 and they beat them in 3 and they beat them in 3, and then all of a sudden they lose a set and there's they're just super defeated, and they haven't done that so far. So we just have a bunch of mentally and athletic girls out there.
Yeah, they do a great job. So we got Eureka today. Then you travel to Plains on Tuesday, Mission at home, then you wrap up with Thompson Falls on senior night. So only a few more matches left, and then we get into districts. Districts will be in Thompson Falls, divisionals down in Florence, and then God willing, and the way you guys play, states and Bozeman this year. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season and tonight's matchup and see how you guys do. So
me too.
Thanks for joining me on the pregame, Ariel. As always, it's always great to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, one more thing. Hey, let's go Vals.
Let's go Vals.
All right.
Well, Coach Ariel Stalneck on the pregame show. Pregame brought to you by Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork athletics since 1945. So good talking to Ariel on the pregame. She's a little banged up, had a little thing in the golf tournament, so she's on crutches. I told her they win the day I wouldn't bring her up here for the postgame, being it's a little difficult to climb up here in the stands. So Eureka wearing pink, and then the libero will be in white tonight. The Valkyries in black with the blue lettering for this match, and pink and black lettering for Eureka as well. So we'll get underway here in about less than 5 minutes. We'll have the first serve, but they got to do introductions as well and get things underway here from Eureka, Montana. 406-270-7384. If you're listening, can hear me out there, let me know that. I appreciate that. I'm here as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Eureka Lady Lions. We'll take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. Marcus Balgos and the gang at Bigfork Harvest Foods. Great bakery, an amazing bakery, deli, everything there at Harvest Foods. If you're looking for something to eat, something to drink, shop there. And make sure you say thank you to those folks at Harvest Foods. They're always dressing up with Bigfork attire, especially on Fridays when it's basically typically game night. So every Friday they're all dressed up supporting our schools and our student athletes, and that's good to see. So, starting lines, first of all, I'll give you for Eureka Lady Lions, again brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. The libero will be number 15, Ellie Durden, a 5'3" senior. Then we'll go through a sophomore outside hitter, 5'6", number 4, Kara Stanger. At 5'5", right side hitter, junior. Number 5, Savannah Peterson, one of the captains and the setter, middle hitter, senior, 5'9", number 7, Remy Stanger. Right side hitter, 5'8", senior, number 8, Mia Webb. At 5'7", defensive specialist and middle blocker, junior, number 9, Lucia Schermerhorn. Durden, the other captain for the Lady Lions today, with head coach Todd Briette and assisted by Gina Briette. And take a look at the Valkyries lineup. Usual suspects. A 5'4", junior libero, number 88, Tess Troyer. At 5'10", senior middle blocker, number 1, Inga Turner. The setter, 5'4", junior, number 4, Piper Linson. A 5'9", opposite side hitter, senior captain, number 5, Ellie Jort. At 5'8", outside hitter, senior, number 7, Ava Davey. And then a 5'8", senior outside hitter, captain number 8, Zoe Albert. Then opposite sides hitter, sophomore, 5'8", number 9, Piper Lee for head coach Ariel Stalmeck. This is by Josh Feller and Logan Swenson. So to go over earlier action here in Eureka, in C-team action, it went 5. Good match, and the Valkyries lost in 5. A really good match, and they battled well today. And so in JV, it was Bigfork sweeping Eureka 3-0. So we'll get ready to go here, and I'll be back with the first serve as the Bigfork Valkyries take on the Eureka Lady Lions here from Eureka, Montana. Once again, James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vows, 406-270-7384. I'll be back here momentarily. All right, once again, welcome back to Eureka, Montana. It is the Valkyries taking on the Lady Lions here in volleyball action. Valkyries 12-0 on the season. Yeah. Conference battle. Bigfork have to take Eureka on, then they play at Plains on Tuesday, then Mission at home, and then wrap up with Thompson Falls. So only conference games left for the Valkyries, and no more important than tonight against the Lady Lions. Let's be quiet for the anthem here. Nice job here. Lady here in Eureka singing the anthem. Outstanding job here. Yeah, going to be the starting lineups here. And the AD here. Bigfork being introduced here. Get ready to get underway. Okay. All right. Okay. So introducing the Valkyries and getting ready to underway. Again, they're 12-0 on the season, from playing well. Had a really good battle. Nice. Matter of fact, all against Sioux Falls. So looking forward till next year when we move to Class A. So Eureka being introduced at this time, and then we'll get way underway. Debbie Carlson, one of the officials for today. Lisa Guy, the other one. I believe Lisa will be up on the net, and Debbie, who was at that Sioux Falls match, will be on the floor. So about ready to get underway here in Eureka, Montana. Valkyries, Lady Lions. About ready to get underway. We'll see who has first serve. So Bigfork bringing up Gracie Sari, Kenny Wade, and Taylor Howlett on the bench in case Coach Stallneck needs them. So checking and ready to go. Tessa Troyer goes in for Turner to start the match. And Eureka will serve here in the first. Best of 5. They go to 25 in the first 4 and 15 in the last one. And serving for the Lady Lions, number 8, Mia Webb. Service on the way. Davy. Linson. Albert gets it back across. Dug out by the captain. Spiking it down. And putting it down, number 5, Remy Stanger. For Eureka, and the first point goes to the Lady Lions. And here comes the second serve from Webb. Service on the way, brought out by Troyer. Linson. Davy off the block, out of bounds, point inside out to Bigfork. And Ava Davy with the early spike. First serve brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. And Troyer to serve. Serves it deep. Dug out by Durden. And spiked down off the set of Judd by Kara Stranger. Troyer can't quite dig it out. Side out point to Eureka. 2-1 by the Lady Lions here. Service. Davy. Jort. Turner gets it across. Dug out by Webb. Spike from the back, Stanger. It drops in front of Albert. And point for Eureka, 3-1 here early. And serving number 4, Kara Stanger. Service, Davy. Linson gonna set up. Back corner, drops it. Nice job by Inga Turner. Puts it over the defense. In the back right corner, drops it right on the line. And a point for Bigfork, side out. Ellie Jort to serve for the Valkyries. Jort, service, up, back. Stanger. That's a lift by Kara Stanger, and ace for the Valkyries. Ellie Jort tied at 3, and Jort to serve. Nice serve down the middle, dug out by Webb. Spike by number 1, Aubrey Kazaza in the game. Dug out by spiking it down is Remy Stanger off of Davies' hands, and a point side out for Eureka, 4-3. Number 11, Haley Judd, the setter, going to be serving for the Lady Lions. Service dug out by Davy. Linson, Turner, a bit too long. And point for Eureka. Stanger, Kara Stanger to serve. Or check that. Somebody, Haley Judd still serving. Dug out by Albert. Linson, Turner. Buries it deep. Judd over to Durden. Stanger gets it across. Jort, Linson, spiked down by Turner. Dug out by Eureka. Stanger, back corner. Dug out by Zoe Albert. And Tessa Troyer. David can't quite get it across. And point 6-3 as the Lady Lions double up the Valkyries here in the first. Service, deep, Tessa Troyer. Cross, right off the hands of Aubrey Kazaza and down on Eureka's side. So a point for Bigfork and side out. Davy to serve for the Valkyries. Nice serve. That serves it out of bounds. Left side, side out to Eureka. And 7-4 lead. Service, dug out by Troyer, gets it back across. Dug out by Stanger. Webb, block. Kazaza's spike, blocking it. Piper Linson and Inga Turner on the block. The spike by Kazaza and point. And Turner will serve. Down the line. Dug out by Webb. Set up Durden. Spikes it way over the back line. And point for Bigfork there within one at 7-6 here in the first. 7-6 on your Gilliard Painting scoreboard. Service. Turner. Webb. Pushing across. Blocked by Piper Lee. And tipping it across is Piper Linson. And it drops on Eureka side. And we're tied at 7. 7-7 here in the first. And Turner to serve, continuing to serve. Serves it deep. Stanger, Webb, Kasaza, Jort, Linson. Lee gets it across, out of bounds. Point side out to Eureka. And number 9, Lucia Schermerhorn back in to serve. And she comes in for Kasaza. Service, deep. Troyer gets it down. Linson back serve to Albert. Albert can't quite get it. Yeah, it's right near the net on the set by Linson. And point for Eureka at 9-7. Service on the way, and that service is long this time. And side out point for Bigfork at 9-8. Number 2, Caitlin Singer comes in for the Lady Lions. So Linson, nice serve down the middle. Webb, they get across. Eureka gets it up. Linson set off the Jort. And off the Albert dig. And Jort can't quite get it across. Side out to Eureka, 10-8. This is how it was last time. Savannah Peterson is served for the Lady Lions. 10-8 on your Gilliard Painting scoreboard. Davey, Linson, spike in the corner by Ellie Jort. Cross court from the left to the right, puts it down. And side out 10-9. Zoe Albert to serve for the Valkyries here in the first. Jump serve by Albert. Nice deep. Durden digs it out. Judd. Spike. Dug out by Linson. Troyer gets it across. Durden. Webb. Spike. And the Valkyries are in the net. So a point to Eureka's side out. And number 2, Caitlin Singer to serve for Eureka. Serves it into the net. Point for Bigfork and a side out. And Tessa Troyer to serve. Piper Lee comes out. And Inga Turner back in. Troyer's serve. Right down the middle. Dug out. Judd calling a double hit. I believe that was on Durden. And we're tied at 11. Troyer, service, down the line. Dug out by Eureka, setting up to the net. And Kara Stanger can't quite get to it. Point for Bigfork. Now they're up 12-11. On your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard, Troyer serving. Nice deep serve. Durden will dig it out. Spiked off the hands on the spike by Stanger of Zoe Albert. And a point side out to Eureka as they tied it 12 apiece. And Kazaza comes back in, number 1. Kara Stanger serving. Deep serve, dug out by Troyer. Linson, short, spikes it down on the right side this time. And a nice spike there by Ellie Jort. We're Valkyries up 13-12. And Jort to serve. Service. Down the middle, dug out. That one's going to be off the hands of Mia Webb. And a point for Bigfork on the ace by the senior, Jort. And the Valkyries up 14-12 here on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. And Ellie to serve here for the Valkyries. Service. Nice. Durden digs it out. Webb. Cross. Jort. Linson. Turner blocked. Linson digs it out. Turner back across. Durden digs it out. Webb. Spike by Kazaza. Kazaza's spike is too deep. And check that. That was Judge on the set. Their setter. And another point for Bigfork. They're up 3, 15-12 on your Montana Athletics Club scoreboard. Short, nice deep serve. This one about 2 feet too long. And then side out point for Eureka. So Haley Judge, the setter, serving for the Lady Lions. Set. Dug up by Davey. Linson going to set up Davey. Davey off Kara Stranger. And point side out to Bigfork. 16-13. The Valkyries lead the Lady Lions. And Davey, Ava Jo Davey, serving for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Eureka. And they can't go to class. Turner right there to block it as Judge tried to save it on the net after the dig by number 8, Mia Webb. And a point for Bigfork, 17-13. Davey serving. Deep serve. This time Webb. Dug out by Linson on the block. Over Eureka's side, digs it out. Gonna set it up. Tries to put it across. Turner. Linson. Back set. And Zoe Albert down the line over the heads of Eureka. And a nice job by Zoe Albert. And point for Bigfork. They're up by 5 now. 18-13 here in the first. And timeout will be taken by the Eureka Lady Lions. Again, 406-270-7384. Yep, looks like Davey's grandparents here. We're here with you tonight. Thanks so much for broadcasting. No problem. Glad to be here in Eureka, Montana. I'll be back with the more of the first, the best of 5 here in Eureka. Okay, we're back here, Eureka, Montana. Here in the first best of 5, and the Valkyries lead this one by 5, 18-13. Ava Jo Davey continues to serve for the Valkyries, up by 5. Davies jump serve, deep, dug out by Eureka. Spike down, cross court by Remy Stanger after set by Judd. And just hit it where the Valkyries weren't. And Stanger will serve. The Lions trail by 4. Spike Albert off of Kazaza. So Troyer digs it out, gets it to Linson. Linson sets it up for Albert. Albert on the left side spikes it down off of Kazaza for the point. 19-14. Nice serve there by Inga Turner, setting up Kazaza, spiking it, dug out by Davey. Linson. Piper Lee blocked. Lee gonna dig it out, gets it across. Inga Turner. And point for Bigfork as Eureka was in the net. And a nice dig and getting it across are the Lions, or excuse me, on the Lions side is the Valkyries, up 20-14. Turner serve down, digs it out. It's Judd setting up. Spike across, dug out by Davey. Linson, spike, Zoe Albert, back corner. Albert does it again. Puts it in the back corner over all of them. And goes up 21-14, up by 7 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Inga Turner continues to serve for the Valkyries. Service, deep, dug out by Eureka. Set up. Piper Lee, and can't quite keep it across as Mia Webb comes and taps it on Bigfork's side. And side out point to the Lady Lions. Number 9, Lucia Schimmerhorn to serve for Eureka. Serves it. Davey digs it out. Linson back set. Zoe Albert dinks it across. Dug out by Eureka. Cross. Linson going to set up. Albert off the block. Blocked by Eureka. Judd going to set up off the block. Dug out by Short. On the lift. She had to jump up, couldn't quite get to it. And 16-21, the Valkyries lead by 5. Shermerhorn serving, Linson back set. Cross court. And Eureka's in the net as they tried to block it on the spike by Albert. So point for Bigfork, 22-16 here. And Linson to serve. Nice serve. Straight back. Duck out by Judd. Peterson across. Davey digs it out. Linson going to set up. Albert off the spike. Dug out by. And Albert spike not quite make it across the net. So a point inside out to the Lady Lions. Peterson to serve, number 5 for Eureka. As Bigfork leads by 5. Service on the way. Davey will dig it out. Linson, Albert, cross away, dug out by Judd. Stanger, dug out by Davey. Linson. Oh, nice job. Over the spike, Zoe Albert, 2 hands, puts it over the top and drops it on the other side. Yeah, smart player there, Zoe Albert. And Albert will serve for the Valkyries as they're up by 6. Albert serve, Durden. Judd, spike by Stanger, dug out by Davey. Linson, short, back corner, dug out by Shermerhorn. Stanger can't quite get it across. Off the set by Judd. And game point here for the Valkyries as Albert will serve here in the first, up 24-17. Zoe Albert, nice serve. Dug out by Shermerhorn. Durden's got it from the back, has to dig it out. Ellie Jort, Linson, right down the middle. Nice job there by Piper Lee. Puts it right in the middle where they're not. And the Valkyries win this first one, 25-17, go up 1-0 here in Eureka, Montana. So score here, 25-17 on your Gilliard Painting scoreboard. I'll be back here from Eureka, Montana for game number 2, best of 5. Again, Dave and Teresa listening all the way from South Carolina to the broadcast. That's why we do this, so folks can listen to that. So, by all the kids, you know, Piper Lee getting it, Linson, Zoe Albert, so smart about dinking it across, Davey spiking, Jort, Turner. So, and Bigfork will have the serve to start the second one here in Eureka, Montana, as they win the first one 1-0. And Piper Lee will come out as Tessa Troyer will serve for the Valkyries here in game number 2, best of 5 as they win the first one. 25-17, Troyer serve on the way, dug out. And Spike down. Got number 8, Mia Webb, off the set by Judd. And side out point for Eureka to start here the second. And serving, number 8, Mia Webb. Webb, Davy, Linson, Turner on the spike. Back corner dug out by Schermerhorn. Stanger to Stanger. Stanger gets it across. Linson, Jort setting up Davy. Davy spikes it. Durden will dig it out over to Judd. And a double hit called on Eureka. Point to Bigfork, side out. And we're tied at 1-1 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Ellie Jort to serve for the Valkyries. Jort, into the net. Tried to sneak it across. Couldn't quite get it there. And side out to Eureka as they lead 2-1 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Number 4, Kara Stanger to serve. She returns the favor by putting it in the net for Eureka. And side out back to Bigfork as we're tied at 2. Ava Doe Davy will serve for the Valkyries. Jump serve, Davy gets it in. Dug out by Stanger. Judd, and then getting across, hitting the speakers is Eureka. Number 8, Webb, and that's a point for Bigfork because that's considered out of bounds. And you have to hit it pretty high here, Eureka, to hit those speakers because they're way up there. Davy to serve. Nice serve right down the middle. Dug out off the hands of Kara Stanger, and an ace for Bigfork. Ava Joe Davy. 4-2, the Valkyries lead here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Davy continues to serve for the Valkyries. Davy, nice serve. Again, another ace off a Webb by Ava Joe Davy. And I'll tell you, she could go on a roll when she serves and gets in that rhythm and seems to be that way right now. Oh, this one, I probably jinxed her there. She puts that one in the net and side out to Eureka as the Valkyries lead 5-3 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here from Eureka, Montana. Serve it in the net, just gets it across, does Eureka. Albert, back corner, dug out by Webb. Spike, Kara Stanger. Davy can't handle it on the back line. And point to Eureka as Judd will serve for the Lady Lions. Trailing by 1 is 5-4 Bigfork. Judd, service. Serves it in the net. Trying to just, that fine line, just getting it across the net when they serve that hard so it'll drop in. And Inga Turner will go back to serve for the Valkyries as they lead 6-4 here in the second. Turner's service. Gets it in. Dug out. Webb. Spiked across. Dug out by Jort. Nice save by Linson. Across to Eureka. Webb. Kara Stanger. Spikes it out of bounds. Or check that. Remy Stanger. Number 7 spikes it out of bounds. Point to Bigfork, 7-4. Turner serving. Serves it short and into the net. Side out to Eureka. 7-5. 2-point lead for Bigfork. And Remy Stanger serving for the Lady Lions. Stanger's service deep. Dug up by Zoe Albert. Turner or Linson setting up Piper Lee with a spike off the block. Drops on Eureka's side. It's 8-5 side out to Bigfork. And Piper Linson serving for the Valkyries. Service, nice, down the line. Dug out. Durden, backcourt. Stanger brings it across. Dug out. Davy. Linson sets up. Zoe Albert puts it across. Judd. Double hit called on Peterson for Eureka and point for Bigfork as Piper Linson continues to serve here in the second, up by 4. Linson's service deep and just a bit deep by Linson. And side out to Eureka as they trail 9-6 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Schermerhorn to serve for the Lady Lions. Schermerhorn Dug out by Zoe Albert. Linson back set. Albert spiking it down. An easy one right in the middle of the court by Zoe Albert. And point for Bigfork, 10-6. Number 2, Caitlin Singer back in for Eureka. And Albert to serve. Dug out there by Judd. Set. Stanger on the block. Dug out by Bigfork. They're going to call a lift on Piper Lee on the block. She couldn't quite bring it up. 10-7. As Peterson will serve for Eureka. Trailing by 3. Peterson serve. Dug out by Troyer. Linson. Who's she going to set up? Ava Davey. Blocked by Eureka. Knocked down by Singer at the net on the Bigfork side. And point for the Lady Lions. Peterson to serve. Serve. Troyer. Dug out by Piper Lee. Zoe Albert, back corner. Schermerhorn. Judd, spiked down. Dug out by Troyer. Across. Eureka. Nice dig by Tessa Troyer. Back to the Linson. Going to set up Jort. Off the block of Korn. Blocked by Bigfork. And a lift. And Piper Lee, Ellie Jort at the net blocking that one. Calling Eureka to a lift side out to Bigfork. Troyer to serve up 11-8 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Troyer service. Dug out by Schermerhorn. And Stanger can't come up with it, so an ace for Tessa Troyer. 12-8 here in the second. Troyer down the line. Dug out by Korn. Stanger. Crossed by Singer. Setting up. Jort on the spike. With a set by Linson, and Jort in there with 3 kills already. And Tessa Troyer. Zoe Albert with 8 or 5 kills already. Davey with 3 as well. Troyer serves it. Dug out by Schermerhorn. Stanger blocked off the hands as Turner and Jort team up to block that one off the hands of Eureka and out of bounds, and a point, 14-8. The Valkyries up by 6 here in the second, and Tessa Troyer continues to serve for Bigfork. Troyer, nice serve, dug out into the net. And another ace for Tessa Troyer off of Korn's hands. And 15-8 here on your Gilliard Painting scoreboard in the second as the Valkyries took the first. 25-17. Lead this one by 7 here. And I'll be back here from Eureka, Montana momentarily. All right, we're back here in the second. Valkyries win the first one. Tessa Troyer serving 15-8. Valkyries lead. Troyer serve. Durden will dig it out. Judd. Stanger dug out by Davey. Linson. Davey puts it back across. Schermerhorn. Judd. Singer hits it out of bounds. So point for Bigfork. They'll go up, doubling them up 16-8 now on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. And Troyer will serve again for the Valkyries. Down the line. Nice serve dug out by Korn. Judd. Singer spikes it and hits it deep and out of bounds. Point for Bigfork. Troyer as the Valkyries lead 17-8 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Troyer, deep serve, dug out by Schermerhorn. Over to Judd, spiking it down. Dug out by Zoe Albert. Off Linson, and a nice dig by Albert. But they couldn't get it back across on the spike by Stanger. That's Kara Stanger. And Singer to serve for Eureka. Serves it. Too strong, out of bounds, and back to Bigfork at a point, side out. 18-9 here in the second. As Webb will come back in for Eureka, and Ellie Jordan to serve. Jordan serves it deep. Dug out by Durden. Spike. Dug out by Albert. Troyer. Turner will get it back across. Schermerhorn going to set up Stanger. Blocked by Turner. As Remy Stanger tries to spike it, but Inga Turner says no and blocks it back. Point for Bigfork, 19-9. Jort continues to serve. Nice serve right over. Aces it between Durden and Schermerhorn, and neither one can handle it. 20-9, up by 11 now here in the second for the Valkyries. And Jort will serve again for Bigfork. Service. Nice deep. Schermerhorn. Judd. Stanger blocked again. Turner and Linson. Stanger. Linson digs it out. Turner on the nice dig by Linson. And Turner spikes it over on the left side. Up 21-9. Valkyries playing well. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Webb. Durden will have to get it across. Troyer. Linson's going to set it up. Got Turner. Turner on the spike. Off of Stanger. Over to Judd. Stanger puts it across. Jort digs it out. And that'll go out of bounds off of Jort on the Lions side. So side out point for Eureka as Casaza Aubrey comes in. Number 4, Kara Stanger serving for the Lady Lions. Service. Troyer digs it out. Linson back set. Davey on the spike. And Ava Joe Davey with another kill. She's got 4 now. And the Valkyries lead 22-10 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Ava Joe Davey to serve for Bigfork. Here in the second. Davey jump serve. Good. Durden digs it out. Schermerhorn. Durden's got to just put it across. Call a double hit on Durden. And point to Bigfork, 23-10 now here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Davey, deep serve. Schermerhorn. Judge. Spike blocked by Turner. As Stanger tries to spike it, and Turner with another block for Bigfork. And game point, Davey to serve. Gets it. Stanger backcourt. Mishits it off the set of Judd. And game for Bigfork, 25-10. As they win the first 25-17. This one 25-10, so flexing their muscle just a little bit. So far in the 2 games, Jort's got 3 kills, 3 aces. Tessa Troyer has 2 aces. Ava Joe Davey, 4 kills, 2 aces. Inga Turner with 1 kill. I thought she had more than that. Maybe not be updated on the scoreboard. Number 4 for Piper Linson with 1 kill. And leading the way is Zoe Albert. She has 5 kills for Bigfork. I'll be back here with the third as the Valkyries up 2-0 here from Eureka, Montana. All right, we're back here. Valkyries win the first two, 2-0, and they take those 25-17, 25-10. 406-270-7384. And Eureka will get the serve here in the third. The Valkyries looking to close it out as they did at home 3-0. Really played a great second set there. And obviously I will not be able to get Ariel up here for post game, but she said she'd send probably a couple players. Maybe we'd talk to them after the match here. Serving Lions. Number 8, Mia Webb serves it right into the net. That's not a good way to start for the third for them. So side out point to Bigfork, and Tessa Troyer to serve for the Valkyries. Nice job, Tessa. Schermerhorn. Stanger digs it back. Albert digs it out. Linson across, spiked by Davy. Davy down the line. And said no tip, out of bounds off the net. So point to Eureka. Kara Stanger to serve. Dug out by Zoe Albert. Linson going to set up. Turner spikes it off of Stanger. Over the play, out of bounds off of Judd. And side out point for Bigfork. And Ellie Jort will serve for the Valkyries. Jort serve deep and out. Just a little bit long by Ellie Jort. And 2-2, we're tied here on your Get Your Painting scoreboard. And Haley Judd to serve for Eureka here in the third. Judd. Dug out by Albert. Linson. Albert will get it across. Dug out by Eureka. Kara Stanger pushes it. Jort digs it out. Linson, backcourt. Zoe Albert, back corner. Stanger. Judd, spiked. Off the hands on the spike there by number 5, Peterson. And Linson and Turner can't quite block it. Point to Eureka. Service. Tess Troyer digs it out. Linson going to set up. Spike by Turner, just a bit deep. And point for Eureka, 4-2 here in the third. And Judd serving. Judge deep. Davy. Linson dips it back across. Linson, back corner, dug out by Webb. Kara Stanger. Remy Stanger. Davy on the spike. Off the hands and block of Peterson and Stanger, and drops on Eureka's side for a point for Bigfork. And 4-3 Eureka. Nice service. Back right on the line by Ava Jo Davy for the ace. And she'll serve again. They're tied at 4. Davy spikes it. Another ace off of Webb. And Valkyries lead 5-4 now on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. Eva Jo Davy. She can get on a roll. Another good serve dug up by Schermerhorn. Knocked it right by Casaza. Back set Linson. Spike across. And just out of bounds by Turner on the cross-court spike right to left. And side out point. And Remy Stanger to serve for Eureka. We're tied at 5. Service. Tessa Troyer. Zoe Albert, back corner. Stanger. To Judge. Spike. Oh, dig out by Linson. Gets it back across. Save the Judge. Into the net. 4 hits. Didn't get it across as Linson and Turner go up to block it. Point for Bigfork, 6-5, and Turner to serve. Off the side of her hand. by Turner, and side out to Eureka. And Schermerhorn to serve. We're tied at 6 apiece on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Schermerhorn. Albert. Linson. And call a lift on Bigfork on Zoe Albert. 7-6 Eureka leads. Schermerhorn serving. Schermerhorn deep. Davey. Linson. Albert. Dinks it across. And Albert crossed under the net as the set got hit too close to the net. And point for Eureka. Schermerhorn. Davey. Linson back set. Albert dinks it across. Dug out by. Spiked out of bounds by Peterson. And side out to Bigfork. 8-7. Singer will come back in for the Lady Lions. And Piper Linson to serve for Bigfork. Linson serve. Dug out. Stanger. Singer. Spike dug out by Zoe Albert. And Linson puts it in the back right corner for the point. 8-8 Bigfork. And Linson will continue to serve for Bigfork here in the third, tied at 8. Linson deep serve. Stanger, Peterson, Stanger. David Davey. Linson back corner. Stanger digs it out. Spike off the block of Piper Lee from Singer and drops in for a Eureka point and a side out as they lead 9-8 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Peterson to serve. Service. Davey digs it out. Linson. Short. Cross court. Out of bounds. Point for Eureka. 10-8 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Lady Lions lead. And Peterson serving. Peterson serves. Tessa Troyer. Linson going to set it up. Short. Gets it across. Good. Stanger. Davey digs it out, but out of bounds. On the spike there by Kara Stanger for Eureka. And Peterson has the Lady Lions up by 3 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. She will serve again. Linson, Albert, Lee gets it across but hits it out of bounds. And Bigfork will take a timeout as they 12-8 here in the third. Get a little sloppy with the volleyball. Are the Valkyries. We'll be back with more of the third here from Eureka, Montana. All right, we're back here in Eureka. Here in the third, the Valkyries trail by 4 to the Lady Lions, 12-8. As they won the first 2, trying to close it out here in 3. And Peterson serving for Eureka. Just need to get his side out and get momentum back on their side. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Piper Lee. Dug out by Eureka. But hit in the net by number 10, Korn. And a nice dig by Eureka on the spike by Piper Lee. And Zoe Albert to serve. Valkyries trail by 3. Zoe Albert serve. Schermerhorn. Kara Stanger. Singer has to get it across. Albert will dig it out. Linson, short blocked by Stanger. On the Bigfork side. Point side out to Eureka. And serving number 2, Singer. Service. Joey Albert couldn't tell if it was going to be out or not. And out of play on the ace. Too close to take by Zoe Albert, the backcourt. Valkyries trail by 4, 14-9. On your Get Your Painting scoreboard, Singer serving. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Zoe Albert digs it across. Dug out by Singer. Judd, spike, cross court. Dug out by Linson. And a spike by Stanger. Into the net. And 15-9 by 6. The Valkyries trail. They've done this before, but so they can come back and just got to get on a roll here. Singer to serve. That one's out. And that's what the Valkyries needed. And you can turn her back in for Piper Lee. Tessa Troyer to serve. And Mia Webb can't handle the serve of Troyer. And Troyer with an ace. Tessa Troyer serving again. Back deep. Schermerhorn. Stanger. Back corner. Tessa Troyer digs it out. Linson. Ava Joe Davy. Drops it in. Clearly inside the back line. And the Valkyries now within 3 at 15-12 on your Gilliard Painting scoreboard. And Tessa Troyer still serving for Bigfork. Nice deep serve. Schermerhorn, Judd, spike, blocked by Turner. Kara Stanger into the net. So Turner. Jort blocked the first one by Stanger, then her sister puts in the net. Troyer service. Kara Stanger, right cross, dug out by Davy. Linson, Davy, spike it off the block. Falls on Eureka's side. And the Valkyries now within 1. As Troyer continues to serve for Bigfork. Nice deep serve. Durden. Stanger, dug out by Linson. Jort drops it back across. Off the hands. It's going to fall on Bigfork's side. Nice job by Ellie Jort. She looked like she's going to set somebody up and just kind of sets it over the top. Eureka not ready for it. And I told you they'd come back. We're tied at 15. Troyer down the line. Schermerhorn. Judd. And Stanger lifts it over Bigfork, but out of play. 16-15 now on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. Troyer serve deep. Durden. Judd. Stanger blocked. Turner and Jort there. Durden. Zoe Albert. Back corner by Turner. Dug out by Schermerhorn. Stanger. Dug out by Tessa Troyer. As she dives for it, can't quite bring it up on the dig. And we're tied at 16. And Kara Stanger to serve for Eureka. Stanger serve. Dug out by Davy. Off the net. Linson plays it. Back corner. Inga puts it. And Remy Stanger puts it into the net for Eureka. Side out point back to Bigfork. Ellie Jort comes out. And Kenny Wade in for the Valkyries to serve. Shot by Casaza deep. And Wade will serve for Bigfork. Durden, Judd, Casaza, dug out by Wade. Linson can't quite get it across the net. And side out point So Wade comes in to serve, and Jerk comes back in. Nice job by Kenny Wade. 18-17 now on the Montana Athletics Club scoreboard. Taking it out. Linson drops it across. It's going to be out of play off Eureka. Point for Bigfork. 19-17 on the side out. Davey to serve. Nice deep serve off of Webb. Durden. Casaza gets it across. Linson getting his back set. Turner, spike off of Peterson. Casaza, dugout. Linson. And Zoe Albert under the net. She dives for it, gets it across. And point for Eureka. Remy Stanger to serve. 19-18 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Valkyries lead. Stanger serve deep, but in the net. On the left side as she tries to just put it across. And Inga Turner to serve up 20-18. The Valkyries are. Turner serve. Nice serve. Dug out by Schermerhorn. Judd. Spike blocked. And out of play off the hands of Eureka. So a point for Bigfork, 21-18. And timeout taken by the Lady Lions as the Valkyries lead this one in the third, 21-18, as they took the first two here from Eureka, Montana. And I'll be back momentarily at the conclusion of this match. All right, we're back here in the third. Valkyries winning the first two, leading this one 21-18. And Inga Turner serving for the Valkyries, up by 3. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, 21-18 here in the third. Turner serve. Dug out by Schermerhorn. Judd. Peterson. Dug out by Short. Linson. Piper Lee off the hands of Webb on the Eureka side, and point for Bigfork. And 22-18. Need 3 more to close this one out. Turner serve. Dug out by Durden. Judd. Blocked. Kazaza. And trying to get it across is Webb. And stays on the Eureka side for point for Bigfork. And Turner serving. Continues for Bigfork, up 23-18. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Stanger. Webb. And Peterson hits it in the net for Eureka. So game and match point for the Valkyries here, up 24-18 in the third. Deep. Durden gets it up. Stanger across. Piper Lee. Linson. And spiking it down. Apropos, it's Zoe Albert for their 6th kill, tied with Davey with 6 kills as well. Linson with 2. Turner with 1. And 3 apiece for Piper Lee and Ellie Jort. Davey with 4 aces, 3 by Jort. So a nice job as he win this one going away. I'll be back with post-game here from Eureka, Montana, as the Valkyries win this one 3-0. All right, post-game brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Let's keep you getting fit. Discount guest passes, personal training, Pilates, much more. 850 Holt Drive, Bigfork, Montana, 837-2582. I'll talk to one of the Eureka or Bigfork Valkyries. I get Ellie Jort. Come over here. Let me get this on you, Ellie. So, post-game, again, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Ellie, talk about you guys. You guys got out in the first set, just like last time. You got out a little bit slow, but then it seems like you guys really picked it up in the second and third and really played how you guys play. So talk about that.
Well, we just went out there. Sometimes you always start off slow, but we always pick our energy up. And once we find the court and where everything's at, we just start swinging away, and we just pick up our energy really well.
It seems like a lot of you had a lot of really good plays from everybody tonight. Great serving, Ava, some aces. You had, I think, 3 or 4 aces as well. Tessa Troyer, it wasn't up on the board, but I know she had some aces. Inga, serves out the match right there. Talk about your teammates. I mean, you remain unbeaten in conference play, and you beat these guys last time 3-0. But as we talk about Coach on pregame, that don't take anybody for granted, right? You got to come out and play the way you guys can play against these teams.
Yeah, you just never want to come into a game too cocky. You always want to come in like it's going to be a tough game. Like, you never know what you can expect. Every team is going to get better throughout the season. No one's going to stay the same. They're all going to improve. They're all going to get better.
Well, you guys 13-0. So you'll travel in a great match against Columbia Falls the other day. That was good. That was awesome at home, but against a very good team. But you go to Plains on Tuesday. We'll have that on BFSC events, folks. I'll be there broadcasting as well. And then Thursday at Mission, and then Thompson Falls, which is your toughest conference match on senior night. So that'd be senior night for you, And
yeah.
So we want to look ahead, but we had to take Plains, Mission, and then Thompson Falls to wrap up. Then we get into the postseason. What is your team's mindset? What do you guys talk about to keep yourself motivated when you play against these teams as not as talented as you guys are?
Well, we just go out there and have fun and do the little things that we need to work on and get better at. And we just go out there and kind of use those games as things we can work on that we do in practice to get better.
Well, I even said something on the radio. You guys were down by 6 or more, right, in that third set. And I said, no, they've come back from this before, and they're going to do that. It was 15-9 or something like that. And sure enough, you guys did, tied it up, and then you pushed it out to win this one. So you win overall. You win 25-17, 25-10. That's what I was talking about. You really dominated the second. And then 25-18 in this one. So a great job. I'll let you go. Get ready to get on the bus. Celebrate with your teammates and wait for me. Okay, don't leave me behind. I need to ride back. So thanks for joining me on the post game, Ellie. It's
Thank
great
you.
as always. Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, Ellie Jort joining me on the post game here as the Valkyries win this 3-0, 25-17, 25-10, and 25-18. Go to 13-0 on the season. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes Vals, and glad to be with you. I'll be on the road next week on Tuesday as the Valkyries head down to take on the Plains Trotters. Same time, 7 o'clock game time with 6:45 pregame interview. Thanks for joining me, and you guys have a good night wherever you are, and I'll ride the bus home safely. Thank you. Nice job.